Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Dungeon Munches. And we're just chilling in the suburbs with our big axe spear and our little hatchet. Here to cause some trouble. Oh, that guy looks fun. It's not very good though. What's causing us damage? Does it matter? Or should we just hack everything up? Is it the surface we're standing on, perhaps? Not sure. Ooh, that's cool. King Snake. Ooh, feeds on your blood and relishes your fear. Marvellous. These little buggos just fallen down a hole like idiots. Should we fall down that hole? It looks dark down there. Oh no, there we go. Yeah, down here's fine. And we got the desert jail. Okay. I feel like it's this surface that's causing us the damage. But I guess we'll have to live with that. More snacks down. Another hole. And some buggos. Yes. These big piles of enemies are absolutely fine. No, is this progress? No, it's not. Centrifuge. Makes all natural synthetic steroids and organic scorpion pheromones. Don't mind if I do. So back up we go. And we find a scorpion. Sweet. It stunned us, the little bugger. Scorpions are not exactly insects, so eating them doesn't count as bugs. Well, that's reassuring. Either way, they go down. And we get the Warhammer 22k blueprint. Handing out the blueprints now. And what can we do with these blueprints? Let's see. All natural synthetic steroids. Enables 100 crack fist while empty-handed. Attack speed cannot be increased. Well, we're not worried about that one, I don't think, because we like increasing our attack speed. Is everything maxed out at this point that we're using? Seems like it. Now, we'll get back to you girls in a moment. Let's have a look at these new weapons. So we've got the Desert Jail. A slow gun. We've got the Scorpion Tail hook, so that'll be some sort of grappling hook. We haven't got the stuff we need for the pickaxe. It's a secondary hatchet though. And then we've got the Scarab Round shield. And the remote bomb. Okay, so we are just missing the shark fin pickaxe. Well, we're missing the materials for it, I should say. So we'll go back to our halberd and our armor destroying hatchet, because that's pretty useful. Now, what's going on in the background there? Eggplants and pineapples? The eggplants are whipping the pineapples to destroy a statue of Cone, I guess. Ah, it's a sweet potato. Yeah, they're definitely whipping the pineapples into work. Pineapples are learning that freedom is an illusion, you just get new masters. Yeah, these sweet potatoes are horrible buggers by the look of it. Yeah, even Simmer is moved by their plight. And Grill's just like, no, we're busy. Which is a valid point, I suppose. We're still looking for City Hall. Now Grill's thinking maybe we do help the plants? And Sim is now like, nope, screw the plants. Sim is just trolling, basically. Not like her at all. No. So yeah, if we stand on that for too long, it seems, that's when we take damage. We get burned up. Oh, look at that pro platforming I've just done. What a guy. Let's go this way. And we find not much. That's very well. And then we got more Scorpos. And all sorts of things here. So which way was forward then? Is it this way? Looks forward, so I'm going to go back, I think. Seems like it's tricky to jump on this wind as well. Yeah, there's a blueprint. The flamethrower. Very well, that doesn't need any special instructions. We know what flamethrowers are. And then down here, more foes. This way looks like the secret. The wind is pushing us left this time, so horrible platform challenges await, basically. Ooh. A flask. Powdered shark cartilage and lab-grown crystal sugar. Cool. So yeah, the wind is definitely messing up our movement. But we can live with that. Oops. There's a land shark. A sand shark, I should say. Close enough. Whoop, whoop. So this way will be progress. Down here will be secrets. Not a big secret. Also like the most pointless secret, because we've just found another recycle bin. So why put a healing thing down there? No, I assume this new hatchet that the sharks are going to give us is going to be much more damage, but is it still better than being able to just break armor? Because a lot of these endgame enemies have armor. I say endgame, I'm not sure if this is the endgame. But we're getting there. So up here will be a secret, I think. It's an ancient magic scroll that makes smoked shark. Much of interest up here. There's an exit. And we've made it to the city. So we're getting closer to the city hall. And now the sweet potatoes have got pumpkin friends with them and some other buggers. And there's a cactus. Commander Cactus. Oh, maybe they were building more statues of Cone. And they were all working for Cone. Ah. So Cone told everyone to treat me with respect. Commander Cactus has other ideas. So the pumpkins and cactus are definitely on the side of let's ruin the zombie. They are the Cone Legion. Now that looks awful. More recipes. So we can summon a scorpion. Very well. Well, we can summon multiple if we upgrade it. Smoked shark, ground pound with a warhammer. Powdered shark cartilage. Fixes health at 1 and gain 100 shield points. Damage output increased by 10% for every 10 active shield points. Interesting. We do also regenerate shield points with our axes, so that would help us maintain lots of shield points. So maybe that's just a straight damage increase. Gain a shield layer for every dagger attack. What happens if this one gets upgraded? Gives you even more shield points. So potentially our damage output could be increased by like 100% or something if we had 100 shield points maintained. And it can give us up to 190 shield points. So what if we put that on instead of slime jelly? I think it's worth a try. There we go, we've got 191 shield points. So the secondary hatchet deals extra damage to stunned enemies and de-stuns them. Does it deal extra damage in general compared to the other hatchet though? It doesn't specify that. Then we've got the warhammer. And the flamethrower. Yeah, it just doesn't say how much damage the shark fin pickaxe does. But it also doesn't say on the firefighter's hatchet, so... we're dealing up to 7,000 DPS, more or less. But generally about 5,500. Whereas if we put on the shark fin pickaxe... it seems like we're dealing similar damage. About 5,500. So it seems like the secondary weapon is more for utility than anything, so I'd rather just go with that one. Let's see how this new thing works out for us. Sweet potato. That went down easy enough. There's lots of them. Oh, there's loads of the buggers. Well. Oops, ouch. It's probably fine. So this would be the secret way, I guess. Although it looks pretty forward, actually. So maybe we keep going up first. Ah, but there's a recycle bin, so that's definitely forward. Ah, there we go. The runestone makes roasted sweet potato. Gives off warmth and cancer. Okay. Now, I can basically ignore a lot of these spikes, thanks to the way our shields regenerate. Pumpkin! One of the cooler fruits. We get a few pumpkin heads for our Halloween cosplay needs. We're up here, guys. And now we can make roasted sweet potato. Enables fart kick when empty-handed. Don't we going to use that? We appear to have missed something that requires a skimmer. I assume we've missed it because it's earlier in the recipe list. Oh well. Now what's going on here, everyone? Big Vine has found the restaurant. Lickspittle's enjoying himself. Tomato looks like an idiot. Yeah, so she's been making food for the plants. Good job, Simmer. And Grill. Cool, so there is a reason to live now. There's things to cook for. And we getting some information from Tomato. You're such a troll, Simmer. Yeah, Corn understands. You swap one tyrant for another. And Turd says, I can't change him, not while looking like this. What do you mean by that, Turd? All very interesting, all very curious. What's going on up there? Ah, it's some of those other buggers that I wasn't sure about. They've got guns. What are you? Kiwi fruits. With desert chicken handguns. The Kiwi Special Forces. I like a kiwi every now and again. Okay, that one's fallen down there. Idiot. Pumpkin, you want some of this? They're quite tanky, those kiwis. We've got a pumpkin soup blender. Very well. Now that we've got a specific blender for pumpkins, we can wreck them up. But we're already a pumpkin blender when we get spinning. Can blend all of these buggers. Oh dear. I wasn't paying attention to my shields. I guess we'd lost a few along the way. So I can't completely ignore the platforming challenges. I guess... some of our shields appear to be disappearing over time. Oh, hello. What's going on back here? Pineapple? Misses the good old days. Rotten tree. You're awful. Pineapple needs something to live for. Yeah. Don't despair, Pineapple. Yeah, the world doesn't care about you, but it's a big world, and you're a small pineapple. All you can do is live your own life as well as you can. Rotten Tree seems to be persuading Pineapple though. So we're probably going to fight putrid pineapples at some point. No, you lot. I don't even need to fight you. Swallow the cactus crew though. Cacti control President Cone behind the scenes, possibly. Wouldn't put it past him. So, is this the secret way? Yeah, it is. We've got a high frequency fruit knife. Now, what have we in this direction? Whole lot of buggers. No match for our whirlwind of axes. And now more awful platforming. Up. And a secret? This way looked like a secret, but maybe it wasn't. Oh yeah, it was. Good. The half-monsterized plant makes Cone Legion pie. So that might require parts from all of these various Cone Legion guys. Oh, that's cool. We've got plenty of parts. Yeah, these recycling bins aren't regenerating our health anymore. Our shields are just... yeah. Strolling up of their own accord slowly. Now we've got some rotten pineapples from the look of it. Oh, don't talk shit to pumpkin, corn. That's how you get in trouble. Yeah, where were you, pumpkin? Yeah, this is just going to drive more things into the hands of Putrid, I feel. Rotten Tree's already got the pineapples on board. He's going to get the corn on board at this rate. Up is the way to go, so let's go left. More cactus. And an ice maker. Makes cactus ice cream. I'd give it a try. I don't know what the heck cactus ice cream would be like. But it's ice cream, so I'm willing to give it a go. Oops. So there's an elevator of some sort. Nothing off to the sides. And we finally made it to City Hall. Boss fight. So we've got protesters. Many plants are now opposing the rule. Cone doesn't want any more violence. Commander Cactus is all about that violence. And yeah. Cone understands, I believe, that he's being manipulated. Admiral Pumpkin. The zombie is destroying our base. Hello! Oh, Cone's just... yeah. Cone's negotiating. Good. It's about time Commander Cactus is going to take power, I feel. Or are we about to fight Cone? Social Stability Battle Cruiser. I was wondering why there was an admiral when there doesn't seem to be any oceans or anything, but a battle cruiser might need an admiral. Oh, hello. It's immediately on. So, is Cone the one we need to hit here? Seems like it, because we're in a new phase. Is this a bullet hell phase? Yeah, it is. Well, now that we understand the rhythm of these boss fights, we might be alright. Why isn't Cone making any sound? Is that a bug? Given the nature of this game, it's probably a bug. There we go, we've gotten a hit and we've moved on to a new phase perhaps. So if we just keep up the attacks, and that's that phase out of the way. We're probably in another bullet hell phase right now, so maybe I should be not just swinging like this. Yeah, our health is not stable. And now we're back in a new phase. Okay. Need to get that tornado back on. But there we go. I think we're in the final bullet hell now, probably. Oh god. We got traps on the boss. Yeah, we got trapped up his butt, and that just killed us instantly, pretty much. So that's the Admiral and the Commander out the way. This phase is fairly straightforward. There's not a lot of bullets on the go. Oops. Failed to dodge everything there. Now we move on again. So this is flamethrowers and buzzsaws. And now, yeah. This is where we want to be in front of him, I feel. Although, there we go. Not so tough. Sorry, Cone. Yeah, we don't want to kill you either. Turd. Yeah, Cone has given up on the ruling life, which is fair enough. It wasn't working out well for him. He wasn't happy. Yeah. Yeah, can you answer this question? Why are you, a waffle cone, actually sentient? Your existence is absurd. That's very true. Yeah, let's all go and see Simmer. I don't think he's going to be put to death. I don't think that's Simmer's plan. Yeah, you're living through this, Cone. Lovely. So now that that's done, we might be able to get into City Hall. Z's office. Nickel. You know, an executive researcher. Or at least Nickel might be. Yeah. These two know what's up. But Nickel's going to try and behave herself. So yeah, Nickel would try and control the world, given the opportunity, because that's what she's programmed to do. Possible locations for new recipes. 3 seasons of Captain DUI. That's got Simmer on board, I feel. And yeah, Grill is now on board too. Now, Cone, you've got your hat back. So Cone's now up to speed on everything. Yeah, and we're going to get Cone to issue orders to the plants that are still following him. And now we're talking about celebrities and rehab. So we're rehabbing Cone, and people are going to follow him afterwards. And Turd can be his rehab officer. Yeah, Simmer's only in it for the recipes. She's a hero. Okay. And here they are again, and a new recipe book. The Ancestral Magic Recipes. Yeah, Funkelzy hid the recipes. They're not just going to be found in a book on the floor. What Simmer discovered. Writing on the first page, the rest of it's blank. If you see or touch this book, you were once my pupil. Okay, so the book's going to bring us hope and courage. Take the Ancestral Magic Recipe Aptitude Test. Create a legendary dish. Create flavors that transcend multiple dimensions. Okay. So we need somewhere to make this ultimate recipe. But we don't have enough mana. Okay, so what are we going to do about that? Oh yeah, also putrid. What's Putrid up to now? The barrier's being turned into pure mana. That would help with the recipe. We're not doomed. Okay, so yeah, that's basically Putrid's thing, is to make everyone believe that they're an insignificant speck so they can join the Putrid mass. Gathering all the mana together. So, let's see. So, the Dean had been stealing power at college. So we're going to steal Putrid's power for the recipe. Yes. Why the heck not? And another train. That'll take us to the city centre, I guess. Cool. Let's cook. Operation Dungeon Munchies. She said it. She said the line. Grill thinks it's a weird line. And even Nickel thinks it's a weird line. The SS Dungeon Munchies. Feels like we're definitely approaching endgame at this point. The iron cattle herds have become mincemeat tornadoes. That's sad. Yeah. Simma's got the gist. She just hasn't figured out the words. But yeah, there's always something upending your life. Although in the real world, we haven't got to the sun leaving the solar system yet, so that's fair enough. That's still to come. Yeah, immerse yourself in the here and now. Be proud of what you're doing. And then ignore the external forces that you've got no control over. Now, Simma and Nickel have been cooking up a little plan. Rescuing survivors and collecting resources. The ecosystems are going to live on. Yeah, it's going to stink of cow shit when we open them up. So we're evacuating from the areas that are most vulnerable. We're going to end up evacuating to the Stargate? Yeah, it's not entirely clear if that the guy's a turd or not. I think he's a turd. And we're going to the capital to gather the magic. Oh, it's a mosh pit as well. Even better. And yet more plot. The meaning of life is to die without regrets. That's a fine meaning. Oh, Simma going to be nice to everyone? Yeah, she is. Yeah, the power of friendship and axes is getting us through this problem. Okay, that's information we didn't need, Emma. Yeah, you should thank me. I am emotionally inscrutable. But I'm really good at ruining things, so yeah. So we're all going to work together on an epic meal. I doubt it's going to be a weapon to insta-kill Putrid. I think we'll have a proper final boss fight ahead of us. And off we go. To the capital entrance. What now? We've got new recipes. We've got pumpkin stew. That's a fist weapon. We've got kiwi jam sandwich for shotgun type weapons. Cactus ice cream raises shield attack damage by 100%. Well, we don't have a shield. We've got shield points, but we don't have a shield. And then the Cone Legion pie is for magic damage. So we are missing a recipe. Well, we're missing the skimmer, which is required to make a recipe. So I'll have to go back and get that at some point. And then I think what we'll do is we'll call it here for now. And then we'll speak to the girls again next time. And possibly, maybe, get to the end of the game. It's hard to say. But until then, thanks for watching, friends. I will see you soon.